Man discovers a secret room in his new house. What happens at the end will shock you. Before we start, please like and subscribe to the channel. Alex stood in his new attic, dust swirling around him. While moving an old trunk, he noticed a small, concealed door in the corner. Curiosity piqued, he pried it open to find a hidden room filled with old photographs and journals. The discovery of this secret room was just the beginning of a journey into the past. The photographs were of a man, likely the previous owner, and a beautiful woman. Alex picked up a journal, its pages yellowed with age, and began to read. The artist's past. In the early 1950s, a reclusive artist named Thomas lived in this very house. His art was renowned, but his personal life remained a mystery. One entry in his journal caught Alex's attention. June 12, 1952, I met her today. Her name is Evelyn, and she is the most enchanting woman I have ever seen. She understands my art in a way no one else ever has. As Alex read on, he found more entries about Evelyn. Thomas and Evelyn's relationship blossomed into a deep, passionate love. However, as the entries progressed, a shadow began to creep into their story. Alex felt a strange connection to Thomas and Evelyn. He decided to investigate further, starting with the local library. There, he found old newspaper articles about Thomas's art exhibitions and a few mentions of Evelyn described as his muse. One librarian, Mrs. Patterson, seemed to know a lot about Thomas. He was a brilliant artist, but his life was marked by tragedy, she said. Evelyn disappeared one day, and Thomas was never the same after that. Alex's mind raced with questions. What happened to Evelyn? Why did she disappear? Determined to find out, he continued reading Thomas's journals. The artist's past. September 5th, 1954, Evelyn is gone. No one knows where she went. The police say there are no signs of foul play, but I know something is wrong. She wouldn't just leave. The entries became more erratic, filled with despair and a desperate search for answers. Thomas painted obsessively, his works growing darker and more tortured. December 18th, 1955, I found a clue today. A letter addressed to Evelyn from someone named Charles. It spoke of threats and danger. I must find this Charles. Present day. Alex was now deeply involved in the mystery. He tracked down a Charles who lived in the area during that time. Charles, now an old man, was hesitant to talk, but eventually opened up. Evelyn and I were friends, Charles said. She confided in me about a man who was stalking her. She was terrified. I tried to help, but she disappeared before we could do anything. Armed with this new information, Alex returned to the house and continued reading the journals. The final entries revealed Thomas's despair. The artist's past. March 3rd, 1956. I can't paint anymore. The colors mean nothing without her. I fear I will never see her again. Thomas's last entry was heartbreaking. June 21st, 1956. I dreamt of Evelyn last night. She was calling out to me, but I couldn't reach her. I don't know how much longer I can go on. Present day. Alex felt a deep sadness for Thomas. The story was incomplete and he needed closure. He decided to search the hidden room once more. There, behind a loose floorboard, he found a final letter from Evelyn to Thomas. My dearest Thomas, I must leave to protect you. The man who stalks me has threatened your life. I cannot bear the thought of you being harmed because of me. I will always love you. Alex realized that Evelyn's disappearance was a sacrifice made out of love. He felt a profound respect for the artist and his muse. Inspired by their story, he decided to honor their memory. Alex organized an art exhibition, showcasing Thomas's work and sharing the tragic love story behind it. The exhibition was a success, and many were moved by the tale of Thomas and Evelyn. In the end, Alex discovered that love and art are intertwined in ways that can transcend time and tragedy. The legacy of Thomas and Evelyn lived on, not just in their art, but in the hearts of those who heard their story. Subscribe for more and check out the other videos.